It avoids disaster, right?
Yeah, true.
Disaster, at least.
Okay, it should be going live any second now. Still just sitting here waiting. Says it's going to be live. There we go. Now we're live. Okay. I don't know if anyone could hear all the talking just a few minutes ago, but if you could, oh well. This is David from Upload VR, and I am joined by a couple of my friends and colleagues from Upload. Why don't you say hello, everyone?
Hi, this is Ian.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing?
I'm trying to get my internet to work, of course.
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
classic Ian. Who else is here? I hear a different accent.
I'm a very British Jamie Felton. Senior
Nice.
editor, Upload VR.
Nice, senior main guy.
Not the only presence in the room.
Senior
Did you say
backup main guy.
That's basically what I am.
So how are you guys doing?
I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so I'm very excited.
Ooh, that's exciting. Where are you going?
Japan. Little place called
Nice.
Japan.
Little place, okay. That's cool. I've never been.
Hey, you may have heard of it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna jump in. And you guys have the stream up, right? You'll be able to see comments.
Yes, I can see you from 5 seconds ago.
Awesome. Clearing out a little bit more room here. I'm gonna be moving around, killing stuff. Okay. I think we should be good. Alright, if anyone has any questions, feel free to leave them in the chat and we will answer them live here while I'm playing. I have Jamie and Ian on the stream with me. They have already finished the game, and Jamie has already published his reviews, so they'll be able to help me out and answer any questions people might have. I'll be going in for pretty much the first time. I've never played Boneworks, so this is it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
It's probably a good first step to go through the options and whatnot.
Well, I mean, I did that already. Hold on one second.
He's saying comments, so I'm gonna say comments, and I'm also gonna write comments and put it in the comments section. He is donning his index controllers, but is he gonna put on a Valve index? Oh.
Of course. No, I think he's doing Pimax, isn't he?
Yeah, this is a Pimax 5K Plus.
What are the minimum requirements? Thomas Brown asks. That is a fantastic question, Thomas Brown. Let me find out for you.
Alright, we are going to switch over to the game now. You should be able to see my actual game view here on the screen. Got my hands, my index controllers. Now the cool thing about index is it's got actual finger detection on the controllers. Whoa, what's going on? My left hand doesn't work. Oh no, what's happened? Right
Thomas
hand's
Brown,
working.
minimum you need is 8 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 1060 or 970.
I'm gonna restart real quick.
wait
For
a
some
second.
reason the game is not tracking my left hand finger movements. I don't know why.
Got a Rift S ready as backup.
Yeah, I've got it. I can plug it in if I need to. I've never seen that before. It was working great just a second ago.
Yeah, the recommended specs are pretty high for the game, but that's largely due to the fact that there are a lot of impressive physics going on in the game.
And how long did it take you guys to finish it? I know there was a bit of a difference in the amount of time it took each of you.
Well, I'll start and say it took me 6 hours to beat the game.
Yeah, and I think it was more like 11 hours. I got really stuck in the tutorial area, and then a couple of the puzzles really did puzzle me for quite a bit.
Mm.
Do you think? I think it's also a game about like. It's very much a game you can take your time in, right? Ian, like it is very. You could just run and gun your way through, which I wouldn't say that's exactly what I did, but you can also stop and take your time and be a bit more playful, I guess, with combat scenarios.
Yeah, I mean
Okay,
you could
understanding.
sit stacking boxes for a good hour or two, just rearranging
Whoa, what the
boxes.
heck?
Confirm measurements to proceed.
Do you guys see this? It's like all blurry and stuff. What the heck is going on?
We're not seeing much blurriness, I don't think. Oh, it's a little.
That is weird.
Like,
I think you're probably going to have a much better experience if you plug that Rift S in. Just gonna say.
I mean,
I don't know
I
if I-
reviewed it on the request.
I would really like to use index controllers, but it's not wanting my left controller stop working. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really annoying. It was working fine.
And Mike Jones, it's not the game isn't like super room scale dependent. You can, well, and also KSRT, you can use room scale in the game. You can walk around if you want, but the entire game is smooth locomotion based. There is no teleportation, so you'll be using a mix of those two, which I know can be a little weird.
So yeah, I want to say like
I guess-
almost.
I'm gonna just go ahead and switch over to Rift. I don't know why the left controller's not working.
Max.
I want to say that I almost shattered a light within maybe the first 20 minutes of the game, just because of how active the movement is and how much you can interact with the environment. I reached for something above me and just it was really fast how quickly that happens. So make sure, yeah, you can use room scale, but make sure your bounders are set really well and there's nothing above your head you can shatter.
This is a great point. I more than usual, I was very, very, very aware of my my surroundings, shall we say, as we played. Also, David, are we seeing the expanded view of the Pimax there really mess with like what's popping in on the screen? Can you see that, or he just took his headphones off, so that's not going to work. But
you
yeah,
guys must be way behind. I took the Pimax off a few minutes ago, so I'm not sure.
Should see if
I'm plugging in the Rift now. But based on what you were saying, that's probably what you were saying. Yeah, I think I had the FOV I think set to large because it was running fine. I didn't have any issues.
there is no multiplayer in Boneworks. No.
That was something that they had wanted to do, though, right? I think he said that it was just
It was
outside
on
of
their
the
radar.
scope. Yeah.
So, but I think that meant like if what I inferred from it was if they do a Boneworks 2 more than it might get an update for multiplayer.
Yeah, I think
It's-
that's probably
I could be
a
wrong.
fair assumption there. And sorry for the delay. I'm about to dive in right now. I had some issues with the index controller. I don't know why the left controller wasn't working for some reason. Very bizarre.
As we were commenting, you're using hardware from 3 different companies when you go with that arrangement, right? You've got the Valve or the HTC base stations, the Valve index controllers, and then the Pimax headset.
Yeah, I just really don't think it has to do with that. I mean, it was working fine before. I'm not sure what it was. Okay, starting. All right. All right. I'm not complaining though. This headset is way more comfortable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start up the game. The stream should automatically pick it up. I think it should be already set. It's just loading right now. It hasn't started yet. I'm gonna get OBS on my desktop so I can see it just in case. Here we go.
Operator, attention.
So you can see the game review on Upload VR right now. I gave the game a 4 out of 5. I think, as David will see in a bit, I really enjoy the physics in Boneworks. I think it's an incredible physical showcase of the game, of VR. Campaign and game design wise, it is not. I mean, it's fun. It's not so much the revolution that the sandbox physics are. I think you'd agree with that, Ian.
Yeah, it's a boy. It's I guess there's a lot. I loved your line. You had this line in there that you should really take this game in at one level at a time. If you get through a level, I would just step away for a day, process it, and then come back to the next level if you can.
Oh, interesting. I could turn on action camera. I don't know what that does. Maybe it's like a wider field of view or something? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Sorry for interrupting. I'm going through the options right now.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think especially as you get to the later levels, it was probably best to consume it in episodic sort of way and give yourself time to digest what you just experienced and don't push through and play the whole thing.
People that are watching right now, can you let me know how the audio sounds? Are their voices loud enough, or do their voices need to be louder? How's the game audio? Let me know how all that is, so I can adjust all those settings. I'm gonna have smooth turn on. I already tried that out. I noticed they have locomotion curve. This is like different ways for the locomotion to detect your movement. That you can do like a D-pad version, which probably would work better with Vive wands, I would bet.
Possibly.
I'm just gonna leave whatever the default was, polls, I don't know. Okay, so since I'm playing on the same account that you played on, Jamie, I believe I have all of your progress here, so instead I'm just gonna hit new game.
That sounds good.
Alright.
Got any issues with that? Plus, I think the more you play the campaign, the more stuff you unlock for the sandbox mode, which...
This is a pretty cool intro video. I get the feeling this is a very meta experience.
Well, you know, it's interesting, right? One of the parallels I was thinking about while playing this, and narrative-wise, is many of the great, really good VR games are concerned with VR itself, right? Like you think about the story in Super Hot VR. No matter how small it was all about kind of cyberpunk dystopian uses of VR, or very much the same for virtual reality. That was also a game where the story was very much focused on, you know, what happens when we get to the point where we can just hop from reality to reality, or we have the metaverse and that gets misused. And that's very much the story in this. If you know, it's not the deepest story. I don't think it's not the most fascinating example of that plot thread, but it's just a pretty interesting correlation between some of the best VR games out there right now.
Pick up the object in front of you.
It's interesting to think about that as sort of like
Reach
the
out to the
same,
object and grab what you
like a
see.
reflection of the gameplay exploration they're doing. Like they're trying to explore the
Reach out with your hand and grab the
what
object
this
in
medium
front of you.
means for us at the same time that they're exploring
Am I
the
supposed to be able
physical
to grab
gameplay.
that
Reach out
coffee
with your
cup?
hand and grab the object in front of you.
Oh, what you need to do, David, is grip and trigger button.
Reach out with your
Oh,
hand and grab the
the
object
heck?
in front of you.
That takes a bit of.
That's weird.
Throw
Okay,
the
so to
object
hold
into the
something
cage
is
in
just
front of
grip,
you.
but to use your Jedi pull, it's
Gently
trigger and
move the
grip.
object.
Okay.
It's treating the touch controllers as basically an index controller.
So the grip button is your hands are resting on the grip, and the trigger is actually
Secure
pulling the
inbound and
trigger.
outbound
Okay.
shipments appropriately.
well, it's both. If you like pull just the grip button, you'll see that your index finger is still extended.
Right, right.
You have to, if you want to make a fist, you have to pull all of it down, which is quite interesting.
I see. Recommend
Secure inbound and outbound shipments appropriately.
disposal. Whoops.
Secure inbound and outbound shipments appropriately.
But yeah, Ian, to your point, I think that is interesting, and especially what we'll see going through the first area of the game. It's a very interesting commentary on VR because it's meant to be like this futuristic, how far we've come vibe, and yet in some respects it's not gone as far as you might hope.
Insert the battery. Great.
Alrighty. That's creepy. Those legs are very creepy. So I get the idea, like, it's almost like this tutorial is introducing you to not just the game, but to the concept of VR.
Yeah, in a kind of meta way. It's very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, very heavy Portal vibes going on here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Monogon is the name of the company that you're working for, and yeah, that's definitely kind of that
Oh, and one
evil
thing
overlord.
that I wanted to do here real quick that I completely forgot. We actually do have some members here on our YouTube channel now, so people that have pledged some dollars to support the channel here on YouTube, and I believe their names, let me check. Wanted to give them a shout out since that's one of the perks of being a member. You get a shout out. Let me double check what their names were. Thank you Voodoo VR for the subscription here on YouTube. I appreciate it. Yeah, but our first members are Heather and Dominique. So thank you very much for being a member here on our YouTube channel. You get access to really cool emotes that no one else gets. I could just spend a lot of time in here just playing with stuff. Just like literally treating it like a sandbox.
Yeah, when you get to the puzzles, it's very fun to think of different avenues to solve.
It's just very satisfying to have a VR game that actually treats the environment as like physics exist, rather than, you know, like you have games like Job Simulator that do it on a very small scale, but this is cool to just know that everything in the environment can be touched and manipulated. It's pretty great. I think, you know, this is what most people want out of VR stuff. You want to be able to pick up and touch everything. Like, walk over here and see this little boombox. I can pick it up. My hand doesn't phase through it whenever I press on it with my other hand.
Yeah, it's impressive, isn't it?
Gonna do some workouts with the dumbbell.
I'll be really interested to see what you think of it compared to Blade and Sorcery, because I've only played about half an hour of Blade and Sorcery, but I get very similar vibes.
Yeah, I mean the big difference is this is has a story. Even if it is relatively light, it's not just an arena wave fighter.
Yeah, but so that in itself is an interesting thing because I finished the campaign thinking, should there have been a story or should it have just been an arena-based action game?
Well,
Really?
that's one of my favorite. So that's one of my favorite lines of text that you find in this game. Is I mean, it's very the Portal vibes are very very strong, and you'll find writing all over the wall in various nooks and crannies. And one of the, I guess it's a spoiler Easter egg, but it's like, is this just a tech demo? And that speaks to the meta-ness of the game, and I don't know. It's so unfair to kind of like put it in one category too. They've done an incredible amount of effort to develop both aspects.
Well, I mean, I think having played a lot of Blade and Sorcery, this is already immediately much more robust of a game. Like, Blade and Sorcery doesn't have a structured tutorial. It doesn't have like an explanation of its world or its mechanics. It doesn't have anything. It's just literally an arena. So I think
it's just a question of, does that make this the better game? Or by the end of the game, are you thinking, well, that was fun, but it kind of stretched that tech demo aspect of it quite thin, which is kind of what I felt a little bit.
Well, doesn't it also have sandbox arena stuff too? Like,
you only unlock them once you've done the campaign.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what people want, though, right? I mean, then you get both.
Totally. It's just I felt like by the end of the campaign, I'd seen enough. I guess. Like if they'd both been open from the start, it'd be a different story.
Ooh, that crystal looked pretty cool. Can I go through this? I can. Interesting. So once again, if you're watching the stream, let us know how the audio sounds. I would love to know if I need to adjust the audio levels at all. I have no way of knowing. So if you can let me know if the game audio versus my voice versus Ian and Jamie's voice, if that all sounds good. If not, I can adjust that.
I asked in the chat and they said that the audio is pretty clear.
Okay, cool.
Which is all good. Shia sits. I'm sorry, there are not any giveaways today. We might have a giveaway at some point. We haven't actually talked to Stress Level 0 about that yet, but that's a good idea. We'll try and get that. Oh, David, wait. Oh no, no, don't worry. Where are you right now? Because I'm watching you like a minute ago.
I'm in a loading screen.
Okay, too late. You walk past the cardboard box that's a Metal Gear Solid 2 reference, but don't worry about it.
It's a very long loading screen. Very, very long.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's extremely long between every level.
Yeah, like it's bordering on me wondering whether or not the game froze.
I had a few situations with the index where when it comes out of the loading screen, there were some tracking hiccups for maybe 5 seconds.
Here we go. I think it's kind of almost silly how your feet shuffle whenever you just walk as opposed to run. Like I don't know, that is not how human legs move when they walk.
Very much scuffle.
Yeah, it's almost like it looks like you're constantly trying not to trip. Like very carefully shuffling your feet rather than actually walking. I've never had to animate legs, so I can't really speak to whether I could do a better job. I would assume not, so I'm not going to say much. I have to check every locker, because you never know.
I never checked a locker that wasn't orange my entire playthrough.
Is that supposed to be a giveaway that orange stuff has things usually?
That's what I took it as. But like I said, yeah, just.
Did you ever find things in an orange locker?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's probably true then.
And
Whoa.
welcome to the
You
Museum
absolutely
of
should check the
Technical
non-orange lockers as well.
Museum of Technical Demonstration. Would you look at all those VR controllers? This feels like a Black Mirror
The
episode.
museum halls are not currently open.
Vive wands, touch
Forever
controllers.
rule, can full body be used? Yeah, it's a room scale game if you want it to be a room scale game, but you have to use
Yeah, I mean,
smooth locomotion.
like you can look here. See, like I have some space in front of me, so I'll walk a little bit and look at my feet. If I walk in real life, my feet move in the game. I just don't physically have a huge space, so I am mostly just going to be using the thumbsticks. But I'll probably duck and go behind cover and stuff. But it's fully room scale, yeah. I think whenever the Rift first came out, there was a delineation between standing and room scale, and a lot of people now still carry over that delineation. When they see standing, they think it means non-room scale, but now every PC VR headset is room scale, so standing and room scale are synonymous essentially in most games.
OS City opening day.
I guess one exception to that might be No Man's Sky, because I think that one, I don't think your UI follows you if you move around too much, because it's locked to your situation in space, but I could be wrong, I don't know.
And no, I think you're right. I think it's very much just standing in one space.
Oh, it's showing teleport locomotion and the cavemen, like, that's funny.
Isn't it clever?
That's great, I like that.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where I'm really curious how this ages when Alex hits, given the differences.
Yeah.
Monogon Virtual Systems provides flexibility.
How many people are going to be using teleport and Alex, right?
And this is essentially the quest exhibit.
The interesting thing about that conversation is smooth locomotion in games really has, in VR games, really has a effect on how you utilize room scale movement, right? And that's one of the things I'm really curious about with Alex is that Valve, the rumors are that Valve first started making Alex.
Oh, this is clever. I like this. The physical presence. This is awesome. Sorry for interrupting, but whenever I push this button, I was thinking to myself, that guy is just clipping through everything. That looks so silly. But it says traditional virtual space versus Mythos, and he actually knocks stuff over. Yep. That's fantastic.
Isn't it amazing? This whole area is brilliant.
That is great. I love that. And these are the enemy guys.
Created by the city's underlying AI to help in the construction
So
of
many
OS City
deep
itself.
metaphors going on here. This is fantastic.
However, don't be fooled. They are merely
You're coming up on
mindless
one of my
artificial
favorite
data
things.
laborers.
They could rename this caveman as Ian Hamilton because he teleports. Ooh, shots fired. Next time I play it, I'm gonna go back to using index. Hopefully the left controller starts
Jumping is a
working.
byproduct
I
of a
didn't
sudden
imagine that,
release
but
of
Valve
stored
is
upward
supporting
force,
teleport and
resulting
Alex,
in
right?
temporary vertical displacement.
They
Build
do
up stored
teleport,
jump
dash,
energy.
and smooth.
Please. hold
So
the jump
what I
button
was saying earlier is
and
just the
release
interesting
when
thing is, like, if you use teleport in a game, in a shooter, you are more likely to teleport to a piece of cover and start physically ducking and dodging, right? Whereas if you have smooth locomotion, it's way easier to just like move your virtual body with a control stick rather than lean and duck. I think there's a really interesting contradiction between those two movement styles, and I'm really interested to see how that works in Alex.
So there's a question asking what's our verdict on this game so far. You can check our review on uploadvr.com, but Spoiler alert, we gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
And
we
the
have a
link-
full video review as well, and it's all linked in the description of this video, I think. I tried to link it.
Crouching action may be performed physically.
Just in
or
case,
virtually.
I'll put it in the comments
Try
box.
ducking down with your real
There we
profile.
go.
Or hold down the
Who
button
uses artificial crouch?
to traverse under low
Physical only.
Yes.
Pulse your feet.
You have to use it a little, actually.
No, you don't.
Adjust on the controller.
You try crouching in midair, and we'll.
Can you even crouch in midair? Oh, I guess you can, sort of.
You kind of need to use it when you're kind of hoisting yourself up onto objects. Like if you can't pull yourself over the top of a surface, you need to pull your legs in. So
Oh.
that's how I found it.
I ended up doing that near the end of the game. It took me a while to get
Woo!
there. Realize that was a strategy. that
Zip
worked.
line.
Same. It's really awkward trying to get on top of stuff. Speaking of, Ian, the bit that we were talking about towards the end of the game, where you have to climb a big structure, how did you end up doing that?
I mean, I climbed it. It was just a long ladder.
I mean, it was a long ladder. I had to stack several boxes so I could reach the pipe at the front of the structure.
Oh, so you're talking about the giant cube thing. I mean, the chamber 2, right?
Oh no! I'm talking about before
Oh.
that, before you get into the fist fight.
It's a screen
Yeah,
door.
okay.
That's awesome.
It turns
That's
out
pretty cool.
it turns out that all the stone is climbable. So like all the lighter white stone is climbable. So I ended up using that.
Okay, so the game took me 6 hours to beat, and I spent like at least an hour trying to figure out how to get up that. But okay, thanks for that. But-
Alright, so this is my favorite effect in the game. Are you at the end of this? I don't know how far behind it, but this screen door effect thing is the coolest thing.
Yeah,
Dave,
I've already gotten past that.
I'm gonna on it.
I don't know why the latency is so bad. Usually the streams are almost instant, but you guys are like 30 seconds behind me.
I've got a very high quality stream now, so I'm getting the best resolution, but they're sort of putting me behind.
That might be it, actually. I wonder if I go down, I catch up with young Master David. Not really.
Make a throwing gesture and release your grip of the controller.
Jacob, this is the real game. This is not the demo. This is the full Boneworks out. It's been out for an hour and 50 minutes.
It just so happens the first part of the game is an introduction to VR concepts and also the game's mechanics.
Or the advanced VR concepts, right? Because they say in the intro, don't play this unless you're quite experienced with VR already.
I definitely agree with that. I think this could make some newbies. I mean, it made me sick a couple times, but newbies would be pretty rejected by it, probably.
Ugh.
And again, that's another interesting thing, right? Like the idea of the introductory VR experience, which there are so many of, right? And then the thing that you go to next after that, once you know what you're doing. I don't think we've seen many VR experiences built specifically as that, and this is exactly what this does.
Just did a deadlift. Feel the burn.
The grunting is exactly in line with so much of what you said, Jamie, with the way you have to sort of believe in the world in order to really get embodied by the interactions.
Yeah, and I think that's
Yeah, like this. You guys don't see it yet, of course, but this giant box I'm carrying that is apparently super heavy. But I could tell that it was going to be heavy whenever I went to grab it.
and that's one of the interesting things is like so much of Boneworks and the hype around the game has been built around what people have seen on YouTube. And I think for everyone there is an element of watching a trailer for the game or watching a live stream or YouTube or whatever, and seeing the interactions and wanting to believe it just feels like that. And Stress Level Zero has done an incredible job of bringing it basically as far as VR can go, to it just feeling like that. But it still requires you to suspend your disbelief in certain ways, in a way that someone using VR for the first time couldn't. Frankly, like they would be picking this stuff up and being like, "Why isn't it just lifting?" And so it really is that kind of interesting new strand of intermediary VR experience in that respect.
Yeah, because whenever you record a trailer for a VR game or play it, like a live stream or a gameplay video, a lot of it is just acting. Because
yeah, we talk about that a lot. When something like we hear from our viewers where with the pistol whip videos, like our job, we review games to try to give a sense of whether people are going to find fun, whether they're going to be able to spend their money and feel satisfied with how they spent their money and how they spent their time. It's just, you can play games in a way that make it look more amazing than it actually is, and we're not out to do that. We're trying to show what this is actually like to play, what it's like to feel these things. And so like with Pistol Whip, wow, you could dance your way through all those levels, and you get really good. You can dance your way through a Pistol Whip game. But, a lot of the time, people are trying to just survive and not get killed by the bullets. And other times, people are trying to hone their accuracy, and those times you're not necessarily dancing. So,
well, I think it kind of depends on the game, too. Like, when I'm playing Blade and Sorcery, I like to try to feel like as much of a badass as possible.
And that's what this game, at its best moments, really does, is you do get that sense of just incredible, I can really just destroy these bad guys coming at me any way I want to, and look at me go, type thing.
It's very dependent on the kind of interaction you're going to be doing, the kind of proximity you are to a character and things like that. I said in my video review and in the review itself is that one of the things that felt the most natural to me, and it feels kind of horrid saying it, is like when I would stab someone with the end of a broken bottle, that would then kind of pin them in place and that would be like such a realistic tactile feeling to me. Whereas, let's say like, I don't know, anywhere between 3 to 5 enemies suddenly like mob me and I was surrounded by them, that's when the kind of immersion for me started to break, and I was thinking like I was being hit by all these hands, but I wasn't feeling it, and I didn't know what to do with my hands to get free of that situation, which is a really, really challenging thing to do without haptic feedback at the end of the day. And that's what this game is ultimately about, is trying to get as far as current VR can possibly go without haptic feedback. And in many, many situations, it's incredibly successful, and in a handful, it's not so successful.
The haptic feedback in the index controllers, I probably should have mentioned that in my box that I contributed to your review, but the haptic feedback in the index controllers is a step above what you can get out of the Rift S or the Quest controllers.
Okay.
I think the Stadia 1 controllers have really solid haptics, but I'm pretty sure the Rift S and the generation touch controllers are sort of a lighter haptic feedback.
Tiny step back. Brett is asking, he's brand new to VR gaming, PC VR gaming. He has a Quest. Would he be able to play it with Link? So we haven't actually tested this yet, and that is totally something we should test. But yes, Boneworks should work with the Link. We haven't yet tried a PC VR game that can't work with Link, so you should be able to do it.
Yeah, sure, we're fine.
And David's controllers.
Yeah, we haven't done it ourselves.
David's controllers are the same that you would have on Quest. Exactly.
One thing I will say that I just noticed is the climbing feels a lot better in Blade and Sorcery. Because
really?
I don't know, the way the physics work feels a little bit less floaty. and they actually animate your legs going onto the surface you're climbing. So they don't just dangle like you're limp or something.
I should really try.
Sorry, Dean, you go.
I should really try the climbing with the index controllers because I had the index controllers have those grip areas, and it is so easy to
Okay,
accidentally
this
touch those
game
grip
audio
areas.
suddenly got super loud.
But it does in this section, yeah, it's really annoying. Just get through this section, it goes
Oh,
away again.
okay. Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
The interesting thing about the climbing in Blade and Sorcery is that it's not as
So now
forgiving as the climb or most other VR climbing games, right? It is weighing you down, and for perfectly good reason, but also at the same time you kind of miss the light breeziness of the climb, I suppose.
Do I have to go all the way back up there again?
No, it made a shortcut. I don't know if you've done the thing you should be doing, but
Yeah, try to walk.
it should be made a shortcut.
When you're doing your puzzles, David, it would help to tell us where you are in the puzzle so we can sort of speed up.
I can barely hear you guys. This music is almost deafening.
Just get through this section, but you have a shortcut. You're fine.
It certainly looks like I have to go all the way back up to the top, but that's fine.
Have a shortcut.
Yeah, so, okay, it's what I thought.
Pete Colby will be playing this on his Quest
No!
link when he
No! Oh god! I fell.
So strange. I wonder how many people are, at stress level 0 thought that loads of people will be playing this on a Quest when it launched today.
Probably going to be a popular choice. I was talking to a friend on Twitter earlier today. He's actually torn between getting a Vive Pro or an Index, or a Quest.
Really?
Yeah, because the Quest offers standalone, so he would have that option while he could still also do PSE VR.
Like, did you tell him whatever you choose, don't? Oh, mate. You
No, I told him to get a Vive Pro, is what I said, and then get Index controllers later on. Because he mostly doesn't even want it for games. He wants it for like 3D modeling.
But even then, Vive Pro doesn't have the best resolution of a VR headset these days, and is the most expensive, right? It's not.
Well, it's on sale. That's the reason. He found a good deal on it.
No, it's not great. It's not a great choice.
I think it fits what he wants.
The museum was created as an educational.
Hunter says to tell you to up your climbing game, which I have to agree with.
Sorry, I'm just used to a better climbing experience in Blade and Sorcery. My bad.
That's it.
Ooh, do I have a crowbar this whole time? No.
No, but you have a crowbar right next to you.
I do not. I don't understand what this lever is supposed to do.
David, how easily could you screen
Oh, there
share
it
with me
is.
to see if that catches us up a bit?
Yeah, I can do that.
Would you do that via Discord or?
Yeah, we have to start a separate call though. I can't do it on in the chat that we're in right now.
Okay. Well, whenever you feel comfortable, maybe we should give that a try, just so me and Ian can be more up to date with what we're seeing.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'm gonna leave and call you guys separately. 1 second, everyone. I'm gonna screen share it to Ian and Jamie so they can see what I'm seeing in real time, rather than having to wait to catch up on the stream, which is delayed just a tiny bit, enough for it to be annoying. Okay. Alright, can you guys hear me? Hello, hello? Can you hear me, Jamie? Hello, Jamie. Okay, for some reason it is not working. All the settings look like they're correct, but I cannot hear you, Jamie. Don't know if you can hear me. Leave and rejoin the call then. I can't hear you. Apparently he can hear me though. Let me check my audio settings. Everything's
can you hear
good.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear Jamie.
This is much better than what we had before.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear Jamie.
Jamie, disconnect and reconnect. It's what worked for me. Just cancel the call. And
Yeah, he's not
click
in
on
it
join
now.
again.
He must have left. I don't know. So he can't hear you. He's not even in the call at the moment.
It's weird. I see his name.
I see his name, but he isn't in the call. Like, I don't see his bubble. His face isn't open. It's a group DM, so. Alright, he's back, but I
What about
still...
now?
There we go. There he
There you
is.
We
Alright, what's up, everyone?
wonderful.
Let's jump back into it. Here's my crowbar. Well, let me switch the window focus back to the game. That should maintain performance well. There we go. So you guys should be able to see it in real time. I just picked up the crowbar.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh yeah. We're way closer now.
Urgh!
I think I'm causing any echo, but I can hear the game audio now. But
Yeah, you should probably mute either the stream if you have it open or...
I have headphones in, so it helps.
That's a really good sound effect to let you know you've put it back in the right slot.
yeah, there's some pretty clever damage indicators as well.
See, how do I release the magazine?
Just put another magazine into it.
Oh, okay. That's nifty.
Right in your armpit, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you really got to get up there in your armpit.
Inventory. Okay, I already figured that out. Oh, wait.
There's a separate inventory system, so you can press a button on your controller
Ah.
and point down at inventory there.
Well, that's kind of cool.
You guys
It's
still hear
nice
me?
to have both options.
I assume you can still hear me.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you, Jamie.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to turn this music down a little bit.
But that would be great for us too, yeah.
I'll turn it down a little bit more. There we go.
All right,
Okay.
wonderful.
That's a little better. Alright, I've got a gun and a crowbar now. I'm ready to take on the world. Collect them all.
Played Half-Life, I could make some Half-Life jokes right now, but you haven't played Half-Life, so I can't.
Ha! All that ammo! Monomat
Yeah, so you can take all
object
that ammo.
dispensing.
And then pay them into those machines to get those things.
Though sometimes the cost for the weapons later in the game is way higher than it should be.
Yeah, I didn't understand that logic. There were some areas where I had nothing to give those machines, nothing close.
And they were like, 11,000 bullets, please. And you're like, I've never even had 11,000 bullets in the entire game.
Does that to encourage like replaying, you think? Is that...
Yeah,
Really, because well, maybe a bit, but you also just get those weapons later in the level if you just wait for the weapon crates, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, that just explains what I already did.
so there's a wall behind you can shoot, David, that wall.
Impact and velocity. Oh, okay.
shot it?
I'm gonna crowbar that wall. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just push it through like the
No.
other wall.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Crowbar. I can't even get close enough to crowbar it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, really good.
Yeah, see how great that works?
Yeah, nice work, man. Really impressive.
Attention! Provides introduction to kinetic projectile physics and impact forces. Sure. It's the pew pew room.
Heat room.
Keep weapon pointed in a safe direction. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Yep, trigger discipline's important, boys and girls.
No, you're from Texas.
Boom! 10 points. I don't think that one was 10 points. Look at that.
Yeah, honestly, I use the pistol through probably 90, maybe 80% of the game.
So again, something I said in my review is it's just easier to use the like more accessible one-handed weapon type.
Yep.
So you can't hear me because of how loud it is right now.
I can hear you fine.
Maybe turn down the sound effects a little bit too.
God, you guys are so needy.
You're on a firing range, a literal firing range.
So nitpicky.
Very hard to hear people.
Alright. Dual wheel time. Whoops.
Not if you hold it like that. It's not.
Oh, I need to.
Put the magazines in.
There we go.
Midlife gamist. But probably important to point out that dual wielding is not really a viable option in this game.
No, it's not, I would imagine.
Hey, that's kind of refreshing, right?
Where is it at? Where is it at? Whoops.
Well,
Ah,
the
it's
bit
up at the
you- yeah,
front.
it's that hit, it's at
There
that
we
pin
go.
right at the front. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Ah! That feels real nice.
The guns you're using here are pretty much the guns you will find throughout the campaign. Thing is that you've got a melee area behind you as well, and a lot of the melee weapons you find there you won't actually use in the campaign, which is a bit disappointing.
Oh, that's weird.
I had no idea British people said melee that way.
I've never really come down on how to say melee/melee, because
Well, it's definitely melee. I mean, that's obvious.
you're basically just going off how they say it in the trailer for Super Smash Bros. Melee/melee, right?
Well, you can't say slash melee if it is pronounced melee. That makes no sense.
I will not stand for this. Melee is I'm gonna go for melee.
Yeah,
Oh, even
enjoy
Venus
your
said melee's
enjoy
fine.
your aluminium.
Okay. Aluminum. I learned about the use of the word aluminum. I think when I was in Vegas.
Are there any
And I was like,
shotguns?
what is that?
I didn't see a shotgun in the game. Was there a
Yeah,
shotgun?
there's no shotguns in the game.
Oh my
No,
god. You gave this a 4-star with no shotguns? I'm gonna take your review down and redo it, because that's garbage.
I should have put in the like the negative section in the summary.
How do you
Minus
have a
this
VR gun game without shotguns? That makes no sense.
Disclaimer: I didn't find a shotgun. There might be a shotgun.
Shotguns are
I don't-
objectively the best gun in video games.
I don't think so.
Nice throw.
Rifles,
There we
rifles, handguns, and submachine guns.
They have
Ah.
frying pans but no shotguns. Someone get
That-
stress
again,
level
that's the
0
only
on the
frying
phone.
pan you'll find in the game.
Well, there was a couple on shelves.
Really? Okay.
I saw one, yeah.
Well, Jamie just doesn't pay attention. I'm gonna hold out hope that we have shotguns.
That's my favorite weapon, probably.
It's super useful. That nice and early.
Not if you throw it like that, though.
Do some blade and sorcery style stabbing
Okay.
with that.
First, I have to sneak up.
So that's pretty good. So wait, let it all out, buddy.
A noodle dog.
There's the noodle dog.
The world's greatest weapon.
Really understand the noodle dog, but
Oh no.
yeah, that's it. Use it like that.
There we go. No. There we go.
Combat evolved. VR says Doom 2 shotgun is better than all other guns.
Thank you. Someone is cultured here on the stream. Jesus.
Did you play Doom 2? I've never played Doom 2.
Yes, it's a great game.
Okay.
Doom 2 has a very good shotgun. The shotgun in Medal of Honor Above and Beyond felt very good in VR. That is the single reason I'm excited for. Not really, but.
Are you? So let me ask you this: are you getting some Gorn vibes from the melee/melee weapons?
In this game?
Don't you feel like that like ever so slight touch of rubberiness that you get in Gorn?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely.
And how does,
I
how
would
does
say.
it compare to Blade and Sorcery?
I think Blade and Sorcery has better melee for sure. It feels better.
Well, you haven't actually been in fisticuffs.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So wait till you get into fisticuffs.
No
before you
shotgun.
pass judgment.
Crappy melee. Just cancel this game.
These shotguns are your fists.
That's true.
But do a Henry Cavill style reload for us.
Yeah, do the sound
Where
effect.
is the key for this room, by the way?
It's in the box that David just punched off the.
Oh,
table.
really?
Break it. Ew.
There it is. This is a key.
You actually don't need to go in this room.
Well, that means I'm going to. Ooh. Is this like a slow-mo room or something? Time control?
Wait, so Ian, did you not go in this room?
I didn't. No, I just went through the gift shop.
Okay, so look what David's about to do, right?
Ooh, that's cool.
You can pick it up with your other hand
Pick what up?
on the yellow bar. Pick up the remote.
Oh.
Okay, instantly, you have some mechanics that are actually a bit more interesting than anything that's actually applied for the rest of the campaign.
No! What am I supposed
Oh,
to
no.
do here?
Okay, you have to kind of follow the arrows, but also just run as far as possible so it doesn't catch you.
Oh, this is tripping me
As
out now
fast as
because I'm not oriented correctly. Hang on.
Oriented, bro.
What the heck?
In discussions forums, people are saying that it works via Oculus Link. So, Mike Jones says that in the.
I'm done. This is garbage.
Okay. Hey, David, there's a door next to you. If you turn around.
Uh-huh. The gift shop?
No, in the. If you look right, yeah.
Time
go
control?
Through there. I have not been through the time control door. I've been through the gravity door, but I haven't done this bit.
Oh, this is a slow-mo training. Manipulating time is dangerous. Play at your own risk. Try to move slowly in time with your body.
Teaching you that.
When
stuff.
available, slow time ability can be directly controlled with left controller B. So that's X on the touch controllers. Ah,
I knew about
okay.
the slow down time thing, but I didn't go in this room, so
I don't know
this is how it teaches you.
What does this room have to do with time slowing? I guess I have to use the controls over here probably.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna
I
drop
would give those
boxes.
a try.
I would assume. Oh yeah,
Oh!
it drops boxes. Okay. So if I slow it, I think you can get it up enough to where it won't.
There is a version of Boneworks that uses all this stuff, right, in its campaign, but it's not the game we got.
Ah! The slow-mo's, it's a weird feeling.
Mm.
Is it gonna break this time? Oh well, whatever. I think you're just supposed to show it, right?
Yeah, it's just very much an experimental room.
Okay.
Because you don't really even need to use the slow-mo the entire game.
Well, I'm gonna be using it the entire game.
Because you're a Call of Duty bro.
360 no scope. This is the gravity room.
Can you crunch down on painkillers for health? No. I think health is just managed by avoiding.
Yeah, it's just regenerating.
What the heck?
It's like Gorn, whereas if you're going to die, you can kill an enemy and you won't die. The balloon gun.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with it.
Shoot the floor.
I did.
Look at it. Shoot the floor lots of times. Lots and lots and lots of times.
Oh, it's gonna raise the platform.
This would have helped me.
That
It's
would have
like
helped you with
up.
that puzzle you were stuck on, right? But
It's like up.
I mean, it didn't help me. I mean, I knew what I was supposed to do. I just didn't do it, I guess. Enough to
Oh no.
solve it.
watch out! Watch out!
Yep.
You're gonna get hit. Okay.
I'm done. I don't need this room.
Okay.
Get
fair
rid
enough.
of your inventory. You can press the button. To...
Already did.
Again, I hadn't really thought about this much, but the gravity well is something that's only used once or twice in the campaign.
Yep.
I think
So interesting.
they probably developed a whole lot of mechanics and then started making the campaign and realized there were some of them they just didn't really need or didn't have
Is
time
it-
to implement.
I was going to say that's the more likely thing, right?
Yeah.
There's probably a million level designs they've got somewhere that they just didn't get time to implement, and I would imagine, to their, in fairness to them, they were probably thinking along the lines of, we have to get this out before Half-Life Alyx comes out.
All right, I want to hurry up and get
But
the
I
actual
mean
game if I
that's
can.
me speculating. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Go left. Go through that door.
The recycle door. Ooh, this is
Down
scary. Ah!
Do the whole sun.
Oh my god! All right,
Here's
loading
your loading
screen.
screen.
You're very close to getting into some combat.
Cool. It's definitely a cool intro. I like the intro. I'm digging.
It's really clever. It might be the best bit of the game.
Ooh, spicy.
Didn't mean that in a spicy way. I just think it's very interesting and clever.
I remember this from the trailer.
Oh, Greg's asking, how does it convey weight? By subtle interaction delays? That's... Yes.
Yeah, I would say
Greg,
that's
that's pretty
accurate.
much how it does.
Interesting. Let's see here. I believe I'm supposed. I've seen clips of climbing up things, right? So I'm supposed to go up here.
And now do that thing where you try and pull your legs in using by pulling the stick down.
That was weird. Okay, let's try this again. Or maybe I can pile boxes, right? Can I?
And that's really hard though.
Is it? Because I'm gonna do it.
But you're more than welcome to try.
This is gonna last 30 seconds before he gets mad.
Nope. I don't get
Yeah,
mad.
it's about. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
You just
say,
get
man.
even?
Yep. Ooh, I'm gonna do it. I'm almost there. Come on.
You know it's gonna tip over the moment you're on there.
Oh. That's fine. Whatever. That was more than 30 seconds.
Absolutely was not. I wasn't even paying attention. I know it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Roll the tape back. Let's count it out.
Oh, roll VT.
Yeah. There's a lot of non-animated corpses lying around
Oh,
here.
go to the radio over there. I love the radio.
It's
Listen to
making
it.
me feel pretty creepy. Where's the radio? I don't see a radio.
Corner of the playground. Opposite corner.
How would I have known that's a radio?
You can hear it. Wait, I guess we turned down
No.
the
Radio.
I don't hear anything.
He broke it. Oh, there you go.
Very quiet. I can't really tell what it's doing.
Because we turned down your music, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, a little baby.
And you can climb up
Hello?
that hill too.
Do some pull-ups.
You go use the cuss word in a comment, but says that the WinMR bindings are messed up, so they can't play.
Surprise. Oh, that's cool. 2 Oculus sensors make a smiley face.
Sorry to hear that, Hugo. I think they'll fix that. Although I think you can do like custom bindings on Steam VR, right?
Whoa, that's cool. I used to play a lot of tetherball back in my day.
Yeah, my kid was watching me play and got super excited by this part.
I went to a very poor elementary school where the whole playground was just a field with a tetherball pole. And I played a lot of tetherball.
It sounds like Texas childhood is very much like Wasteland or something.
Yeah, some areas. Alright.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to head out because I gotta eat.
See you later,
Alright,
Jamie.
thank you for stopping by. Everyone go read Jamie's review at uploadvr.com.
Wait, Jamie, don't leave yet. Wait, watch this.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I do want to watch this. Suspense.
Ah!
Okay,
Whoa.
that's all. I wanted to see if he'd scream.
That's cool.
And he did. Just a little
He
bit.
did it, but he also conquered him. Well done. Well done for conquering him.
Oh, God.
I'll stop it now. Alright, I'm going to leave before you make me sick.
Oh, there's a lot of blood. Oh, God.
Bye, I love you.
Bye. Hammer time. Ugh. There we go. Very spooky. Alright. Oh, the brick can break a lock. Okay. That's good to know. Whoa. Yeah, you can clearly tell they were heavily influenced by Valve. Just
Yeah.
the atmosphere and everything just definitely feels like it takes place in the Aperture universe.
Yep. So, should I give you a hint as to your next sort of story. There's a bunch of boxes across the way there that you should get into.
Oh, okay. Huh. I think someone just subscribed. I can't see at the moment who it was.
So Gamer is asking, is it a puzzle game? Yeah, I would call it a puzzle game.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like puzzles are a pretty big part of it, according to Jamie's review.
Yeah, I mean each level has a central puzzle idea. Some of them
Oh, come
are,
on.
ooh,
That's
some of them are
garbage.
easier than others, so they may not feel like puzzles if they're that easy. But
there we go.
some of them are pretty challenging as far as figuring out exactly what you need to be doing.
Fairly
to get through the
certain
level.
it's impossible to make it from the actual free throw line. Oh my god, that's gonna be so hard to get it that far. That ball is way too heavy. Okay, let's grab a brick.
You got your hammer?
Yeah, I just don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Hey, come here, buddy. Ooh. There we go. Took care of that guy. Oh my god, jumping on top of stuff is going to be the bane of my existence. There we go.
Use the hammer on those things.
No! I refuse.
Definitely overkill.
Until there's blood, they're not dead.
Like alarming overkill.
Aw, really? I thought you could break it and then still hold it.
Well, so Gamer's asking, I thought it was a combat game, like only combat based. I'm not into puzzles, to be honest. Yeah, combat is kind of secondary. I don't know. There's
I would, at the very least, it's a pretty even split, right? Like, if you don't like puzzles, you're probably not gonna get through this game. Because you have to get through it to even unlock the, like, arena that's all combat, right?
Yeah. And
Right.
So I would say the puzzles, like, if you don't like puzzles, if you're gonna get frustrated by sort of finding your way through a level, yeah, it's not gonna be your type of game.
I mean, that being said, you could always find a playthrough to give you the answers to all the puzzles and then just blow through it, and then you can unlock the combat only stuff, right?
Yep.
Oh wow, look at that, double tap. It's already dead.
So get into those boxes there behind you.
These here?
Yeah.
A lot of bricks. Got some Campbell's. No, wait, sorry, not Campbell's. That is Campers. Really?
But I gotta say the combat is never extremely challenging. That's one key thing. One box that you didn't get into. Yeah. So you can put that in your inventory if you want.
Oh, cool. Nope.
Well, your other shoulder.
There we go. Nice. What in the world are these things?
What are those gravity tether things?
Yeah, I'm just not going to touch them. I don't trust it.
No. Alright, careful. Get yourself a shield.
A shield.
Well, like, get that, trash can behind you. Get the lid off of it.
Oh, that's smart.
And this is definitely one of those protect your head situations. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think if you just block your head from view of that turret, you're fine. So is the Oculus hands comparable to Index hands? We described this a little bit in our review. If you go to uploadvr.com, Jeremy, the Index, yes, they're they're both great ways to play. The Index controllers give you slight bit of added immersion with the ability to fully release objects, to close your fist, to punch things. It's really easy with the Index controllers to sort of toss something into the air and get a different get a different grip. So like if David pulls out an axe or the crowbar,
Oh God.
he can with the Index controller, it's really easy to sort of release your grip for a second from the controller completely, and then get a different grip on the thing in your hand, while still holding like a gun in your other hand. The grip area on the Index controllers can be a little frustrating though, because it's very sensitive, and so it's possible to accidentally grab things around you, like walls or railing, when you didn't actually mean to. I think Index would probably be my preferable way to play, though. The controller specifically, though, I mean.
That was cool. Did I do
Yeah,
this
Gamer
already?
saying he would like some challenging combat. How's Blade and Sorcery as far as challenging combat?
Oh, it's great. I mean, if you're looking for a combat-focused game, then Blade and Sorcery is the one. It's melee only. I mean, you get a bow, but it's not. It's medieval style. It's not guns or anything. But I love Blade and Sorcery.
I'm getting the sense this person's asking about the most challenging firearm-based VR game.
Probably just PvP and something like Onward would be my suggestion. If you're looking for not online, then there's not really a whole lot out there.
I should mention H3VR, Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades has a number of game modes that you might find satisfying.
Yeah, the gun simulation in that is pretty much unparalleled.
But the gamer's also asking for story, and that's not really in H3VR.
Yeah, that's not an Onward either. Or Blade and Sorcery.
Jeremy's saying with mods there are guns, and that's pretty good. Is that for Blade and Sorcery, Jeremy?
Yeah, there's some gun mods. There's a lot of different mods actually. Oh, geez. Are they on balls? What the heck?
Yeah, and so those are like the most challenging enemies, honestly. So that's about what you just saw is the most challenging enemy in the game. The head crabs are pretty tough too, but the ones on the balls are the fastest moving, I guess. I hate the two-handed things.
Oh, that's still stuck on there.
I don't think you can actually go through this area.
The two-handed is very similar to Blade and Sorcery, where you have to account for the weight and stuff. Oh no, that isn't on there still. I can't go through that door. Oh god. Okay, I think that's all of them. What is this thing? It's a light bulb
Not really
or something?
sure what those are. They've been floating around at various areas. I don't think it's useful, but it could be something
Whoa.
that it's used for.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, don't touch those things. Those things will kill you.
Okay. It's a metal box.
You're not actually climbing up here. I don't know if it's clear.
Oh no, it wasn't.
You're pulling things down, which is just as good. It's just
I had
it's
no
funny how
idea.
it tricks your mind.
Yeah, I had no idea. That was cool. That was pretty neat.
I'm checking my email at the moment, so I will get back to comments in a sec.
This is the most Portal-esque room I've seen so far. Literally boxes falling from the sky.
Yeah, this is the first real puzzle. Like, I guess there was one before this, but you want me to help you on the puzzle, or you want to try this for a few minutes?
No, I'm gonna try it. I just literally walked in the room. Whoop.
Kind of maddening to see how quickly you figure this out after how much torture I went through.
I don't think I'll be figuring this out very quickly. Okay, so I might have gotten myself stuck here. Oh no, okay. I didn't know I could walk up this.
I think go to the other catwalk that's across the other way. You walk across there.
Ah, there we go.
So walk back to the other side of the room, and the trick is to use the
Yeah.
heavy boxes.
Oh, okay.
So you need to, take that platform up there, the one above you. Yeah, weigh that down.
Oh, there's a box up here.
Yeah, I'd say I feel bad for making you carry it that whole way, but it's virtual reality, so I don't have to feel that guilt. Now go to where you were before, the catwalk underneath.
Hmm. Whoops.
Not that way. Bye bye.
Turns out you have a thing called momentum that carries your movement. Oh, it didn't trigger it. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. Don't understand why these are red.
Grab it. Grab it, drag it.
What are you talking about?
The poles down there at the end.
Uh-huh.
You can grab it and drag it.
What are you talking about?
Take it across the room.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, welcome to about an hour of my life right there.
Is it stuck on that arm? Yeah. Yep, I gotta go move the body. I would have never figured that out. That seems like a stupid thing. It wasn't telegraphed at all that that's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, I eventually got there. It just was, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe.
Yeah, usually, if you have puzzles like that, though, you're gonna have some established expectation that that's what you're supposed to do.
They have the orange. I mean, that's what the orange was, I guess.
I don't know.
Oh, Lilypad joined. Hi, hey Lily.
Hi, Lily. Thanks for joining.
All right, I'm catching up on comments here. So, Keasante saying, seems like the game was made with index finger tracking in mind. How does it play with Rift controllers? The developers have said that they developed with the touch controllers almost every day, so you're definitely going to get a top tier experience with touch controllers.
Yeah, I'm playing with touch right now. It feels fine. I mean, I can see the areas where it would be nice to have more intricate finger interactions, but it's totally playable, more than playable.
There must be something to unlock
Let's see.
unlock it more. Oh, there you go.
No. I was gonna try to jump. Let's see if I can do it. I don't feel like going all the way back around.
Gamers asking, are there any loot and shoot games out there for VR that are not Borderlands 2?
Gunheart would be the closest to what you're looking for. There we go. Look at that. I'm a problem solver.
The trick here is you're going to need to
box.
grab another heavy
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
And then there's a box up above on the platform there that you can stand on. When you
Oh,
drag
okay.
it over to the... Yeah.
You really like spoiling stuff, don't you?
Hey, I'm trying to get these people into as far into the game as can possibly muster. Wait, if you move that one off the thing, then...
I don't need it once I get over there.
Yeah, you're right.
And go on there. No. What the heck? There. Alright. No! Darn it.
Yeah, see, that interaction is pretty common, trying to get into crevices.
Oh my god, what is going on? There we go. Come on. Let me inside!
Reach for the top railing and reach for the inside ones. Pull yourself in.
Finally, there we go.
Yo, Arthur, over here. How are you still in the city? The
Knock
board's
that
calling
thing
a
down.
emergency meeting for all Monogon employees.
I thought I was just supposed to
All
listen.
of MythOS is
No,
on
push.
lockdown.
There's a guy out there talking to you.
It's crazy
Push
over
it.
here. I have no idea how you weren't kicked. Like, nobody else can log in. The system clock being frozen might have something to do with it. So if you can make your way to the core tower, you might be able to manually restart it and let us back in.
I feel like you're joking with me.
No, I don't know why. You should be able to just push it open, basically. There's something else you were supposed to do behind you? I don't think so. I mean, did the button not get pressed? The button...
What button?
was a gate. Like, that button was
Yeah,
a gate in front of this whole thing, right?
Yeah, it opened it.
If you just put your hands out and push that door open, that doesn't... That's strange. I swear, just push that open.
There must be something else I missed. This is definitely pressed on here, right?
So I used one of the red boxes, one of the heavy red boxes for that button, but shouldn't matter, should it?
No. See?
Yeah.
Hmm. It's definitely on there.
Did you have a key, right? I guess you used the keys.
No, I don't have a key. I shouldn't need it. I mean,
No,
there's no lock.
I don't remember there needing a key in here. I don't think there's anything else to do in this room. Unless there's something in another room that you needed to activate before coming in here. But I swear it's just as simple as pushing that gate open. There's a guy on a computer screen talking to you. You missed the whole little thing.
Whoops.
Maybe crouch before you press the... Are you...
I'm crouched. What? Now it works.
So maybe it didn't respond. So one of the things that warns you when you do the calibration at the beginning of the game is you really need to calibrate the height correctly, otherwise you might have some trouble. Yeah, I'm guessing it just didn't respond because it thought you were standing and colliding with the roof or something.
Yeah. So there was a guy on the screen here, I guess?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Sort of the meta story right there playing out. You missed some of it.
I heard him.
So be careful here. That thing picks you up.
Oh, it's like in that remote control room.
So you're more or less gonna have to like run to get across the to the stairs at the end of the street here.
Okay, I see the stairs.
Actually, when I was playing this part, I got
Go.
picked up by that thing a couple times, and I jumped around in the box when it picks you up, and it caused some crazy physics and launched. Yeah, there you go. So jump, and maybe you can get launched to the side of the map. That's what happened to me. So you need to be getting over there to the right.
Yeah. Can I just jump here? Ah! Sucks to suck. Oh! Oh, I don't have a gun. I thought I did.
You picked it up. Did you not put it in your inventory? There you go. So that box at the end of the alleyway here is their spawn point. They come out of those boxes.
That stuff looks really cool.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, by the way.
Yeah, thank you so
We've
much
had-
for watching.
We've had like 40 people through much of the stream, and it's dropped down to about 25 now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Once I get to a natural stopping point, I'm probably going to stop.
Well, yeah, I've got a good natural stopping point for you up here. The thing, so I got stuck on this
Should I
level
go
at
in
the end
here,
of this
or
level.
should I keep going upstairs?
Wait, I was looking at the wrong stream. I forgot how behind I was. Yeah, you want to keep going upstairs, I think. No, actually, sorry. Go through that door,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a area to your right. Go down the stairs at the end of there. I want to say I lost a good hour and a half in this area too, so... Oh, we've just got a whole bunch more people just tuned in.
Oh, what happened to my right hand? Oh, it's stuck on the door. Ah! There we go. Huh.
Interesting. I wonder if they added that very recently. I don't remember that glass right in front of the door there. So, shoot above you. Look above. Look up. Higher.
Oh, that's glass, I guess?
Keep higher.
There's a ceiling. I don't know what you mean by higher.
They're boxed. Yeah, get that box.
Oh, okay.
So you can shoot the wood,
Oh.
holding each of those things up.
Crap.
Just focus on the last one. That one.
Oh, okay.
Because you want to get that box down that's above. Actually, it doesn't even matter. This is all optional. You can turn around.
I mean, I'm already here. Might as well do it. This glass is stuck inside me.
What I meant is if you go over to the doorway there and look straight up, I think you might be able to get an angle on the box directly. The other doorway, the doorway you came through.
Oh. I didn't know it was separate. I thought it was on top of the glass. There we go.
Go back up to 40.
Fantasyland. I want to go there. That looks cool.
Yes.
Hover Junkers! Nice! That was Stress Level Zero's first VR game. It was a Vive launch title.
Break that box.
Oh, that's cool. It's all blurry, like it's like lower res. This is pretty neat. You can even move around here. Whoa! I'll be running into stuff. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I never actually did this. That's amazing.
That's great. So you run into things in the because it's sixed off.
So what's amazing is
That's great.
The head crabs. I don't know if you realize this, but the head crabs are trying to put you in VR.
Well, I haven't seen a head crab yet.
Well, break that box. See if there's one inside that box.
That's the same thing.
The white box.
They're probably all the same.
Some of the later boxes have head crabs in them.
Oh no, this is different. This is like the main menu type screen. That's cool. Those are pretty cool Easter eggs. I'm gonna have to try on every headset I find now. Yeah. Whoops. Oh hey! Is it a D20?
Yes.
Here we go. It didn't even roll. Oh, a 19. I'll take it. Why can't... Oh, my gun's there. That's why. Okay, but I can still...
If you go to the inventory, you can rearrange everything a little bit. I like to put the gun over one shoulder and a melee weapon on the other.
Yeah, that's what I have. There.
And a handgun in one of the pits.
Ooh. Give me that.
Yeah, I love that weapon. It's keeping a little stabby right there.
That's great. I'm taking that instead. Well, this room's been pretty cool.
So I think I made this mistake when I came in here, because I first tried to get into this room, and this room is completely optional. And then the glass right there is the unbreakable glass. But there's breakable glass at the end of the hallway that you were just in.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, I sort of didn't process that I should go break that glass after I saw this glass.
Right.
So I got stuck here
Ooh,
for
maybe
quite a bit.
there's something else on this one. No. Oops.
We're up to 46. We're actually quite a few people are tuning in for this.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know if you have any questions.
I wonder how many people are getting home from school right now across the world. There's probably a lot of East Coasters getting out of school right now.
Oh, hey, look, the upload logo. It's clearly not just a power button. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
How dare you? Lily's asking, how are you?
Ooh! I'm doing good. How are you, Lily?
I missed that question earlier, Lily. Sorry about that.
That was a nice headshot. Did you see that?
I was looking at the wrong stream. Nope. 50 watching. Thank you, everyone. Come on,
And
David. You can keep at it. Let's go through the entire game today.
I mean, I feel like stopping because I have work to do. I'm not, like, sick or anything.
There's nothing but Boneworks today.
Yeah, but Budget Cuts 2 comes out in 2 days and I'm not done with it.
It's true. Tell all your friends. Get David a lot of viewers so that he doesn't stop playing Boneworks.
That's cool.
All the commenters are like, no, go play Budget Cuts. No.
Aw,
Yeah, so I noticed someone was asking us about this in one of the other comments about throwing like the OK symbol.
I'm not on index.
But like, is it because you're
Yeah.
using the rift that your
Look at
fingers are throwing gang signs?
There we go.
Yeah, it's the way the animations are built. The hands are super sensitive to various button presses on the controllers.
Yeah, so if
they're
I were on the
constantly throwing
index,
different...
I could move my pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index, and thumb all separately. But because I'm on the Oculus Touch, I have thumbs, I've got index, and then my 3 back fingers are all the grip button together.
I want to spoil it.
More murder.
Doesn't it feel so good when you can open doors with the weapon?
Yeah. Right there. Someone just subscribed, so thank you. Sorry, I can't see who it is at the moment. Fist time. Oh God. No, men can't climb. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I can lay these across, huh? Okay.
I saw Jamie in his gameplay video. I didn't do it this way. I used the climb stuff on the other side.
Oh, I see. Oh no. Okay. Well, nope, that's the opposite. Oh, it hit the button. I didn't even think about that. It's stuck now. Oh god. What have I done? What have I done, Ian?
Uh-oh. Can you walk it? Walk up it.
Oh, maybe I can. Then I can just go to the other side. There we go.
Wow, that's some glitch right there.
That's impressive. Alright. Let's be very careful.
This isn't gonna work. There's no way you could walk that. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna vomit. Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have to do this now instead.
But you can't get, it's gonna be really hard to get back up there because of the button situation. I guess there's probably a reset button at the bottom.
Maybe. Don't think so. Oh, there is. Alright, should I try dropping down and grabbing the sledge?
No, definitely don't. Just climb across. Oh, man. We have 50 watching again.
Ugh. I feel like I'm on Ninja Warrior.
That's what Annie, my kid, said. She was... What is the one? Ultimate Beastmaster. Loves that about the game. Netflix version of that.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, that's a big metal beast that these athletes try climbing through. Looks more painful because of all the... It's like a big metal... It's all made of metal, so whenever they fall, it looks way more violent.
Yeah, the climbing is better in Blade and Sorcery, like, without a doubt. Everything about it.
I do think this is a really fun spectator game to have someone in the
Oh,
room
no!
with you trying to... Yeah.
Crap.
So hopefully not to spoil anything, but later in the game there's a very large ladder that you have to climb up like that.
Well, I cannot reset anything. Can't believe
You
I did
jammed
that.
a board through the mechanics.
Alright, let's try this again. And if you're watching right now, you cannot go any faster than this. You can't like fling yourself or anything because it's your body has weight. So you have to wait for your body to... Oh, dang it.
So imagine a ladder that's like the length of maybe half the length of the Metal Gear Solid ladder, the famous Metal Gear Solid ladder.
There's a famous Metal Gear Solid ladder?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've never heard of that from Snake Eater, I think it was?
Oh, I never played that one.
It's like this famous Kojima storytelling tool where he uses it where Snake is like climbing up this ladder for, I don't know, a minute while 1960s music plays to give you the sense of just being in this world. So just imagine a ladder that's super long and then getting 3/4 of the way up the ladder and then falling.
Alright, I'm being a little more careful this time. So, how's it going, Ian?
Good. Yeah. It's very interesting to watch you play it after getting through the whole thing myself, and that's I'm curious to see how everyone else responds to the reviews, because we talk about our review scores, we try to make sure we're balanced and fair and really capturing the essence of the game so people can make up their decisions about whether it's the right game for them. And things like the interactions here are just beyond anything. Like Blade and Sorcery is the closest thing, right?
Yeah, that's pure combat though, pretty much.
So it's tough because I don't know. There's a lot of bugginess that you can encounter
Well, out
in these
there,
interactions.
that's the same environment from the Fantasyland headset thing.
Yep.
I wonder what that
Basically,
means.
you've got to get up onto the roof here. Definitely nice to see you playing this though, because like I was making myself sick twice by now, and you obviously don't get sick, but
Can
I
I
had to take breaks.
grab this stuff?
So push. Well, no, go back down before you go. Push that thing over. Walk that little catwalk to your left.
Oh, so I push it this way?
No, I'm not sure where that thing goes, but walk down that to your left.
Oh, okay.
The-
I'm gonna push it this way because it started out over here. Sure, whatever. Okay, walk down here. Do I climb up this?
Just push it. And then there's another one there to push, I think.
Oh.
The-
Would you look at that?
Oh yeah, Kayasante is bringing up Lone Echo, the physics in that. Yeah, Lone Echo, what did we give that when we rated it back in the day?
Either an 8.5 or 9, I can't remember. That was back on our old 10-point scale.
That was like a real marker. Like, just that is definitely a turning point in VR design, that game.
Yeah.
So the trick here is to put some barrels to block those thingies. Like get that into the middle.
Oh, I
And
didn't
then put
realize what they
barrel.
did. Okay.
So put the two bars in the middle there, and then put barrels on either side of them.
So like that. And then you don't want it to fall down. I see. Whoops.
Or the boxes might work. I didn't even think about the boxes there.
I'll just do the barrels. Okay. Yeah, I would say so far in the first 2 hours, it's been like 75% puzzles or exploration, just non-combat.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say the trailers and footage made it seem like the reverse, I would say.
But I think if you like to Jamie's point, or after you unlock it and do the wave-based stuff, that's like I guess lead with the puzzles and then have combat as a bonus at the end.
Yeah. So how do I get back up there? Do I have to go all the way around again?
No, take the stairways.
Oh yeah. Oh god. There we go. Oh.
did the same thing. I don't think your barrels are in the right spots enough to hold it down. If you get off of that, maybe there. I don't know. But do the thing Jamie said where you do the crouching thing.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's so darn close.
There.
Oh, it doesn't go back. Oh, it's worse.
No, I can do this. There we go.
Oh, bravo. Kyle
Myth
says got
OS
stuck a little bit
City.
after this and needed to take a break, so I'm excited to see what he does. Yeah, Kyle, same here. I got myself sick a couple times and stuck a couple times separately from getting sick. It took me forever to do that.
Did I do that right?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
in the new area. There's a lot of dudes in here.
Ah.
There's more behind you, careful. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, check this out. Slow motion. Huh. They just keep spawning.
I think it only spawns maybe 3 or 4 of them.
To flip the table. Hey, it worked. Look at all those bodies. No, he's not dead.
He's not going to do any damage to you. You just leave him. Aw, poor guy.
He's a null body. He's not a guy. Don't humanize the inhuman.
Yeah, I really appreciated the warning that they have on this game in Steam, because even if anyone out there has kids, this is a violent game to even watch being played.
Can you do this though? Dang it. Slow motion. Oh! Here we go.
Kyle's saying that I don't normally get sick, but this game is intense. It's been so much fun. Yeah, Kyle, the recommendation Jamie put in his review is don't really binge this game. Take it in episodes, kind of. Take one level at a time and give yourself a day break if you can. Not necessarily just because of the sim sickness, but just because
That is
it's kind
so
of nice
cool.
to process the game and give it a little bit of time.
That's amazing. I love that.
Isn't that the coolest thing? I love that screen door VR thing.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So, one thing I do have to say here and kind of complain about is everything you've played so far. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a checkpoint before this. But I feel like everything you just played, if you had to quit the game, you might have to go back to the start, the museum.
No, surely not.
I can't. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Does anyone else that's played this? I don't know, but I had to redo the museum up to that window. Maybe the window is the crossing point that you broke, where there actually is a scene change there. It did a loading screen there, didn't it?
Oh, here we
Or
go.
Somewhere around there. That's the level.
Okay. Well, this is a good
So
stopping point.
Was there one of those between that and the museum?
Yeah, there was at least one more loading screen, yeah. That tunnel I fell down in, and then there was something else, I think. I
Thank you,
remember
everyone, for
because
tuning in.
the loading screens are long, so I remember. Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching the game. This was my first time playing it, so you got to watch me kind of fumble through a few parts. But thank you to Ian for helping me out here, and thank you to Jamie who tuned in for the first hour, and he helped out as well. You can read his full review at uploadvr.com, as well as watch the video review here on our YouTube channel. That is live as well. The content is basically the same, but I think the written review has a little more depth to it just because, you know, the video, you didn't want it to be too long. So check out both if you can. Thank you for tuning into the stream here. This was Boneworks. Just came out today on Steam. It supports any Steam VR headset, but it sounds like some people are reporting problems with Windows controllers. Maybe those will get fixed eventually. We've tried it on both Rift S and Index controllers, and enjoyed both. So check out our review for the differences. And thank you again for tuning in. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on the video, leave a comment if you can, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back again later this week with some more streams. Probably Budget Cuts 2 on Thursday when that comes out. Friday we'll probably play Layers of Fear VR because that just came out as well. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to tune into the VR download too on Thursday.
That's right. VR download is on Thursday as well, so we'll have that. And I believe we're going to have someone from Neat Corporation, the Budget Cuts team, on the show to talk about their game. So make sure you tune in here on our YouTube, 10:30 a.m. on Thursday. We have our VR Talk Show podcast. And you can also listen to the audio version on your favorite podcast platform as well. So thank you for tuning in again, and we will see you guys soon.